Hi, so many of you probably seen my videos already, and you notice that I'm speaking mostly on Narcissist or Jezebel. So what I want to do in this video is break this down to you as far as what a Jezebel spirit is and what the world called narcissist. They both intertwine together, but in the spiritual realm, it's called a Jezebel spirit. And the Bible speaks on this type of spirit. It doesn't say narcissist, but the Jezebel spirit is just like the narcissist. And with the Jezebel, it's really spiritual. It's a demonic force that a lot of people are dealing with. They may have been traumatized as a child and never got help or healing from their trauma, or they was abused when they was a child, so they never got help for it. Their parent never got help for them growing up. So a narcissist is an injured person, or they have a mind of a child. So their mind is stuck like a child, and their mind never mentally developed. They may look like it, they put on a big act, but they're wounded souls. And Satan came into them through an empty portal of them being hurt, abused, and they never got help. They would say there's nothing wrong with them, but if you take the time and energy to go around hurting people, prey on people, not pray, but prey on individuals just to hurt them, you a toxic person. You need help. You have issues inside, because we live from the inside out. Whatever our heart feels, how we feel inside, we exhibit it on the outside. So I can speak personally on this issue or these spirits, because I personally dealt with them, and God has put a mandate on my life to make awareness of these types of spirits. So I want to break it down in a spiritual form and in the physical form. So do know this video may be for some people, and then it may not be for others. If it's not for you, then you can keep go on to another video. So I just want to let people know that I'm not a bitter person, or I'm not angry, and I just want to make people aware of this abuse, because I don't want people to feel the pain that I felt dealing with these types of spirits. And it's very traumatizing, and it's confusing. A lot of people are confused with what they're dealing with or who they're dealing with. They can't phantom what this is, or when you go to tell people, people think you're crazy. Like, that person doesn't look like that. That person doesn't seem like that. And then when you are reacting to the abuse that they're giving to you, you look like the crazy one, because they are sitting back looking all innocent, and they have already went out, and from the beginning when you meet them on a relationship, or they already has spread what they call a smear campaign against you. So do know that when I speak on a narcissist or Jezebel, it could be anyone. It could be your mother, father, sister, brother, your spouse, or a co-worker, supervisor, your child. It could be anybody. We are going to come across, even if you haven't already, you will come across these types of people. And I just want you to know what you're dealing with when and to know the red flags, or to see when you're seeing these red flags, run. If you're not married to them, run. If it's your parents, set boundaries. It's hard when it's your parent or your sibling or your child. It's very hard, but you have to set boundaries, because these people are toxic and dangerous. They can be very dangerous. They don't care. They have no empathy, sympathy, no compassion for no one. No one. So I'm going to let you see the difference with a Jezebel spirit and a narcissist spirit. They intertwine together. Stay tuned. So, people, I changed my shirt because Satan tried to attack me from doing this, where I went into this coughing thing. So, but I'm good now. So, I had to rebuke that spirit. So that's why this has to be this has to come out. This has to be put out. People have to be aware of what's going on. So, I'm going to talk about first the Jezebel. I wrote this down because I don't want to forget what I have to say. I want to make sure I cover everything. So when I speak of Jezebel, Jezebel is in the Bible. You can find Jezebel in Kings. If you want to know the exact book, I will link it into the description of this video so that you can read it for yourself. Don't take what I'm saying. Research, read everything for yourself. So what a Jezebel was the wife of a king named Ahab. And some of you probably already know. And Jezebel was a wicked woman. She was a power-hungry murderess who stopped at nothing to get what she wanted. Jezebel was married to King Ahab. And King Ahab was a very weak man, self-pity man, and who gave his authority over to his wife. And Jezebel, she was a domineering person that she became master over her weak husband. And Jezebel was greedy, murderous, and manipulative. So Jezebel, a lot of the church people do not talk on this or teach on this. And I think this is very important to know these types of spirits. It's more than just shouting in the church and running around and stomping your feet, being entertained, singing. These things need to be talked about because Jezebel spirits are rampant in the church. You have leaders, you have church members, you have choir members, you have all kinds of people, the prophets, pastors. And I'm not condemning anyone or talking against it, but this needs to be talked about because this spirit is roaming. It's like seeking who it can kill and destroy. So I'm going to put out as much information as I can as far as like spiritually and in the physical realm, the worldly way, because I have to relate to both people, both parts, the church and, the unsaved, because so many is dealing with that. And if you don't know Christ, I pray that you accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, because we are living in some serious times, end times. So I pray you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, Yeshua HaMashiach. Accept him as your Lord and Savior. Give your life over to him. Give up sin and live a righteous life. A righteous life. It's easy. It's not hard. Once you commit your heart to it, it's easy to do. God always make a way of escape from sin and temptation. He always make a way of escape, but it's up to you to choose that way. So I want to talk about a narcissist, traits of a narcissist, and then you'll see how it line up. And then I will show scriptures because I will back things up with scriptures. So stay tuned. So here are some signs of a narcissist that you could either be a narcissist or you're dealing with one. So one of the first signs that is very obvious with them, that they are grandiose. They are like arrogant. This means they feel superior to others and they believe they deserve special treatment. They are often accompanied by fantasies of unlimited success, brilliance, power, beauty. They're into themselves. They have to look perfection, like they are perfectionists with their looks. They really into themselves. And they need excessive need of admiration. They need you to, they must feel the center of attention. They have to have attention. They need it. That's a big supply for them. They need attention. And they will feel slighted, mistreated, depleted, and enraged when they're ignored. They don't like to be ignored. And they often monopolize conversations. They will take over the conversation.